Hello and welcome to Mitv Primetime News. I am Teresa Adeyemi. The Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, has said efforts are on the way to ensure the takeoff of the student loan scheme in January 2024 to give Nigerian students access to fund their educational aspirations. Gbajabiamila stated this in Lagos while delivering a lecture titled Empowering Nigerian Youth in the Present-Day Economy. He stated that to make the process seamless, applicants will apply online, be verified online, and be credited based on the verifiable document and credentials they have submitted. He stated that in a perfect world, access to education will be a fundamental benefit afforded to every individual from basic through tertiary. Governor of Central Bank CBN has revealed that the Apex Bank will soon introduce a new set of foreign exchange laws and guidelines to address Naira depreciation and achieve exchange rate stability. The CBN Governor, Yemi Cardoso, also stated that the Apex Bank will also conduct a new recapitalization exercise for the banking industry by directing banks to increase their minimum capital base to a level sufficient to support the vision of $1 trillion economy. Cardoso will disclose this in Lagos, hinted that the CBN will introduce a new licensing framework for fintechs and payment banks, warning that operations found engaging in activities outside the licenses will be sanctioned. Citing the need to curtail the challenge of rising inflation, Cardoso said the Apex Bank will further tighten money supply for the next 2 quarters. He said to further reduce excess cash in the banking system, the management of the CBN is approved and will soon conduct another round of liquidity mop-up via issuance of open market operations or more treasury bills. The Directorate of Chaplain Service Protestant, Nigerian Army, has re-emphasized the need to have strong bond between religious leaders and men of the Nigerian Army in order to achieve a sustainable moral component in the military. Acting Director of Chaplain Service Protestant, Lieutenant Colonel T.E. Ogmoyomi, also urged religious leaders not to relent in their service through moral support and psychology upliftment. Lieutenant Colonel T.E. Ogmoyomi will disclose this on Sunday at the 78th anniversary of the Directorate of Chaplain Service Protestant of the Nigerian Army Platinum Training Week in Lagos, pointed out that moral support for men of the Nigerian Army is very critical. Retired Major General Charles Ofocha said in warfight there is a component of morale that is driven by the chaplains from the religious leaders. He noted that with constant training, Nigerian Army will be able to attain a reasonable percentage of fitness. Speaking on the theme, thus far the Lord has helped us, the Archbishop, Metropolitan and Primate of the Church of Nigerian Anglican Communion, Most Reverend Eri Ondukaba, reminded the congregation that life is a mixture of the good and the bad, as he urged everyone to always pray and seek for the favor of the Lord.
I'm a soldier first. That's what makes me a chaplain. So a soldier must do military duties first. If I'm not a soldier, I can't be a chaplain. I'll just be a venerable. So we do military duties whenever it arises. So we have the chaplains that cater for the spiritual needs of the troops and their wives and their children. We name them, we marry them, we teach them, we groom them. When they die, we bury them.
Now we are hopeful that it's going to add value to the spiritual growth of the army at large. He was the Chief of Army Staff's choice, and we know the Chief of Army Staff for a reason to uplift the spiritual development of the army, and we're sure he's going to do that by God's grace.
Seeking the living God in prayer, in fasting, in repentance moves the hand of God. When we exercise faith in critical situations like Jehoshaphat, King Jehoshaphat and Hezekiah, God is challenged.